All right, guys. Don't mind the water cooker. It's going a little crazy right now. Good morning, everyone, though. First of all, it's 9 a.m. here. It's March 30th, and it's Tuesday. Which is so tomorrow's the last day of the week in terms of, or last day of the month, 31st. And then we got Thursday, the last day of the week. Friday's Good Friday, or wait, it's Good Monday? How does that know? It's Good Friday. Friday's closed. It's a 3-day weekend, Easter weekend. I was kind of thinking we were going to get a lot of good action this week because it's a short week, but yesterday was pretty bad. I dug myself out of the hole. I was down $1,000 and ended the day up like 100. We had some opportunity this morning on CSCW right here. I got kind of aggressive on it. I didn't, I closed out way too soon here at 29. Missed like 10% of upside. But the good news is, and it was kind of tough because leading up to this one, I wasn't super optimistic. I got one little bounce trade here, and then I took another trade looking for the breakout. And then I kind of closed way too early, but did a pullback trade here, a second pullback trade, and then this ticker just was kind of dead. I'm up 771 on this ticker, and then I'm up on VTSI a little bit as well. I just did a bit of a bottom trade right here. I noticed that looked like we were coming up with a double bottom. I bought the first pullback after we broke back above the 9 EMA. I held it into a little bit of a breakout, sold into strength, but ultimately I left a lot of money on the table again. But with not even the best trading so far today, we're up 950, so I guess you can't really complain about that, right? Let me know if everything is good here. It sounds like sound connection about that, right, is fine. Everything is fine. For some reason I feel like something's off, but I don't know what it is. All right, I'm gonna quickly grab my tea, which is just done brewing, and then I'll be right back. It's so cold in here. I got two gloves on. I'm about to get hypothermia. All right, I already got the honey. I'm drinking Camilla tea. It's supposed to help you relax. It's also really tasty. You know what? I think my chat's not working. I think that's what's off. 1 second. Yep, there you guys are. My chat wasn't working. I was like, there can't be nobody in here. I just refreshed my chat, and let me catch up on the messages that I'm all seeing. Okay. Hold on. Good morning. Anyone trading? This was pre the stream. David says, I know people say this all the time, but for sure today's the slowest pre-market I can remember in a long time. Yeah, I feel like I say the same thing all the time. Like, today's the slowest day I've ever seen. But I would probably maybe argue in like a 2-3 week horizon. It's definitely something. It's a slow pre-market. Relatively, it's a slow pre-market. Corey says small red day yesterday. At least it was small. I mean, I honestly would have been happy with a small red day because I was, so far in the red that I didn't really think I was going to dig myself out. So the second I was even lightly green, I was like, you know what? I'm so happy right here, so I'm going to stop trading. Yeah, Sebastian, it's a nice way to kind of start the pre-market or the session. So let's try to keep trading the best and just try to avoid the rest. Honestly, I could have held this one longer. What I liked about VTSI, besides the fact that it was actually one of the few kind of gappers here today, Where's my post? Oh, I don't want to like blatantly, be too happy about TradeJournal, but I gotta say the dark mode, it just makes me so happy. I'm no longer blinded by my watch list. Anyway, VTSI, USA Aerospace Defense Company, 7 million float, 35 million market cap. These were some things I was kind of writing about it. 22.5 is all-time highs on this ticker. If we go back here, 22.5. Now, if we zoom in again, we had a spike there at 14.5, but then we pulled back all the way here. A total of like 54%. Earlier it was about 40%. And when we hit the 50s, I was like, you know what, this could be a good little place for a bounce. And I even wrote that down here on the watch list this morning, which if you guys are watching on playback, you're going to see in that first pinned comment below the watch list. And also, if you guys are totally new here, don't forget to join the Discord and watch the Foundation video series, which you can find all more information about at tradejournal.co/connect. And everything on this channel that I use and I talk about and that I kind of promote, I guess you can say, if it's TradeJournal, if it's the Foundation video series, if it's Discord, it's all 100% free and it will always be free. So I just kind of want to share that as well. What was I talking about? Yes. Okay. So we were coming up with here VTSI at 50% potential for bottom bounce. And when I saw that we had a double bottom here and then we were having this pullback back to the 9 EMA, this is when I started buying. And my goal was to sell into strength on the break of the 9 EMA, or like a continuation off the 9 EMA, which I did. But unfortunately, I definitely left like 7% on the table. It is what it is. VTSI, it does have earnings that came out, looks like yesterday evening. So it wasn't really able to hold the highs there. Bit of a red flag. There's some splits going on here, which is not the best sign. Basically, this ticker looks like it's really just trying to stay in the game a little bit, probably trying to raise capital, then doing offerings and so forth, so it doesn't get delisted. So that's why the shares are so slim here at only 7.7. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of upside resistance on this one. Obviously, here at 14, we got totally crushed. Back here at 5.5, 6 zone, there's definitely the big bottom bounce. We had former resistance now acting as new support, as you can see. So yeah, I don't know. Are we going to see more out of this one? Potentially, but I don't want to get overly aggressive on it. CSCW is probably more the ticker I'm excited about. So let's review this one. USA Entertainment Company, 42 million float, 77 million market cap. I did write down here 2.5 will be a big pivot zone, daily 180 simple moving average there as well. So let's actually check that out. Let's go to the daily chart, and you can see here, this is the weekly right now. And if we go to the daily, you know what? I actually wrote this wrong. I apologize. Let me go here and click edit. Then I'm going to go down here, and I meant to say weekly. Sorry about that. I'm going to say save and return to, that was not the right button, but yeah. So here, weekly, 180 simple moving average. So big time support. We do have the, we go back to the weekly. Right here. So this is a pivotal zone. We got the weekly 180-day moving average. We got 2.5, which is a psychological zone. Remember, whole dollars and half dollars are always key areas. 0.5s are one of my favorite places to trade off of support. So we are right now right below that. So if we can crack back above CSCW on 2.5, I think, or if we could crack back above 2.5 on CSCW, I just said that reverse. I think we're going to be in for a maybe good little continuation, especially because we're lacking other plays. So CSCW is more popular, the fact that it's one of the few tickers here. Lacking a little bit of a catalyst from what I wrote down earlier today. Let me see if I could find something else going on here on this one. Their market value this time doesn't see like there's a catalyst there. Here. This is Color Star Tech. Shares are trading higher after the company announced the development and application of its non-fungible token for its entertainment business. CSCW is an NFT play. CSCW. Definitely good to note there. So let's go ahead and write that down. I have my watch list open on a second screen, so I'm just going to do it there. Today is Tuesday. So we got Catalyst, CSCW, NFT Play, launched new app for NFTs, something like that, right? Development and application of its non-fungible token for its entertainment business. So they even have an NFT. Okay. Happy to hear, Colby. Thanks for letting me hear your feedback. And if you guys have any questions on the import wizard, I know it's getting a few people stumped. I do apologize that maybe it's not a little bit more transparent. A quick little reminder, the use wizard button only becomes clickable after you import entries, because the way the wizard works is it takes the entries that you import and matches them to trades, or automatically creates trades if there's no trades existing. So just remember, you have to import CSV file first. I'm going to have a video probably coming out fairly soon to talk about that a little bit more. Oh, looks like something's broken here on this page. I'm going to have to figure out what that is, but we're still in beta mode, obviously, so there are a few little issues here and there, but hopefully we'll be out of beta mode in the next few months. But to make up for it, it's totally free, so can't complain. Yeah, so again, use wizard is only clickable after you import CSV file. There is a tutorial video on the CSV file, and there's an example on TD Ameritrade specifically. I want to do a few more examples on, let's say, interactive brokers, Webull, probably Robinhood as well. Kind of cover some of the main brokers, Fidelity. So yeah, yeah, and then. Yeah, right now we are in Sarande. I still don't know if I'm saying that right, Albania, and I'll be here for at least another 10 days or so, but we'll see what happens after that. I gotta say, this is probably one of the best trading views I've ever had. I'll share the view a little bit more later on, but in yesterday's live stream, you guys, I was videotaping a little bit in the beginning of the live stream if you want to check that out already. SPY is slightly red here again, so it looks like we're gonna have another kind of red open just like yesterday. I gotta say, I'm quite surprised that it keeps spiking to these little high levels. The NASDAQ here on the 4-hour looks like it's flagging out. There could be a bit of a channel going on here. Descending channels do tend to break to the upside, so I think this is worth watching. I'm gonna put an alert here, see if we do break higher. On the daily, we reached the price point I was looking for accumulation, and then bounced around 9% off of that. So it's looking pretty good. Technically, this is a bull flag, so I would assume for the NASDAQ to keep moving higher. I don't really know why it wouldn't, unless obviously some majorly bad news comes out. But yeah. In terms of news, we could just fly through it quickly. I was going through it earlier, and well, I was actually just going through Morning Brew and reading some, more in-depth articles. So let me see here if there's something larger pending. Wildlife farms not market, likely source of pandemic. Evicted and homeless due to pandemic. I literally had to sleep in my car. That's tough stuff. I think tomorrow, Wednesday, Joe Biden's going to be, I think it was Washington or something like that. He's going to be talking about the new $3 trillion recovery budget, which I think is going to be quite interesting. Might move the market quite a bit, but I don't know, could also be priced in. Music festivals, insurance. Definitely some good articles here to dive further into. I always like to kind of sit on the couch and read some of these. Ship happens, coffee livestock. The Suez Canal, ever given, is on the move again. That's looking good, but apparently the backups are going to take weeks to overcome. The little market. What is this? What did I just click on? The speakers. Changing. A virtual series and celebrations of National Women's Day. I don't remember how I got here. Biden pushes mandate. Biden pushes mask mandate and C.D.C. director warns of. Biden pushes mask mandate as C.D.C. director warns of impending doom. The C.D.C. director was talking about a potential next wave due to the variants, different strains. But right now, about a third of the U.S. population is already vaccinated, so that's really good. That's amazing, actually. It's really nice to hear that. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but a hedge fund went belly up yesterday, and well, not just yesterday, but it's been impending, and they were liquidating assets yesterday like crazy, which was dropping shares of things like Visicom, Discovery, and creating a little bit of market sell-off. So it was just a massive hedge fund. I think they were liquidating like $20 billion of assets. So definitely worth a good read here. This, where is it called? Yeah, right here. Archegos. I'm not even really sure if I am saying that right, but that's definitely a good read. Let me see if Wall Street Journal. Yeah, okay, on Wall Street Journal you can read this article. Let's keep going through here a little bit quicker. Morning Brew had an update here. They're finally showing Bitcoin, but they removed oil and gold. I feel like what they should do instead, honestly, is make a third column here. They should put gold, oil, or they should put gold here. They should put oil here. They should put the 10-year, maybe the 5-year, and if they want to do their kind of random wild card one, then they could do that as the second row. But it would be nice to have oil and gold back up here, I think. But yeah, that's just my personal thoughts. But yeah, you might as well make a third row, I think. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Anything here that I thought was worth sharing? There's a new shoe out, the Satan shoe. I think it's like 666, kind of the exit, and Satan Nike sold out of its 666 pairs. Kind of ridiculous. Here it is again, Ark Invest. No, wait, that's not the one I was talking about earlier. Here's something crazy. Kellner, the Czech Republic's richest man, died in a helicopter crash in Alaska along with 4 others on a heli ski trip. Yeah, that's... Israel is opening borders to Egypt. That sounds really good. So... U.S. kind of coming up here a little bit. Again, hopefully that's a bit of a bottom bounce. Right now I'm in Albania, which is really acting like there is no such thing as coronavirus. It feels like worldwide. There is a bit of a reversal going on here. A lot of countries in Europe are actually leading the charge. Obviously, Brazil is really bad at the moment. Really skyrocketing here. And then... yeah, Brazil at all-time high. Italy, hopefully curving back down again. They're on their third wave right here. This is considered the third wave. So yep, let's see quickly if there's any trends that I missed. Again, our Archegos, the big hedge fund here, going belly up. Epstein's confidant faces new sex trafficking charges. Yeah. Derek Chauvin, trial begins for him for the murder of George Floyd. We'll read here. Went wrong in Germany is they are so frustrated right now inside of Germany. It's everyone is just so frustrated over there when it comes to the vaccine situation, because it's going extremely slow. That's one of the downsides with the EU for sure. So there's definitely some good further reading for sure. Treasury yields rise with Biden's spending and focus. Markets wrap. The Suez crisis is over. I was reading that Biden's going all in on wind energy, trying to go take that to the next level. COVID chart technical analysis, Ben says, 100%. We're always going to do COVID TA without a question. Hey, that gave us our last win yesterday. So for the win. All right. We took a little bit longer for the news today, but pre-market's been so mellow. That's kind of why I was kind of focusing on it a little bit more. Did kind of the recap already on the pre-market gappers that I wanted to do. Plus, I'm not trading at this time of day anyway, so it's totally fine. I'm going to change time of force already today. Kind of get ready here for the market open. CSCW is definitely one of the main ones I'm watching. I think VTSI has potential, but I'm a little nervous it's going to keep selling off. I think I would like to accumulate this one. At one point, if we dip below 6.5, I think I'm going to be buying this one pretty hard. I don't know. It's a little bit hard to say how I want to go about it, but I don't know. Well, obviously trade the best, leave the rest. And I think CSCW is going to be a little bit better. Right now it's kind of crawling up for the market open. I'm scared that it's going to hit 2.5 and have a big rejection and flush down, but we'll see how we want to trade this one for sure. I know that 2.5 is big time support right now. So that's really the place I'm looking for. Ideally a breakout and continuation, or we're going to get something like this where we have a breakout and then we, flush back down. Actually, this isn't really a flush. This is just kind of like healthy sell off and finding support, but we'll see how it goes from here. Yeah, Nick, seriously, it's been a little bit of total chaos over here. All right, we got another 6.5 minutes here. I think we got plenty of time today. What's going on? I feel like we're in no rush. Wind's picking up again. You can really feel it. I want to get my camera ready here, just in case we want to do a little bit of detours at one point. Let's see if it works. All right, it does work. So there we are. And there's Greece. It's just chilling right in front of us. Just a little bit delayed. Alpha morning, I've been to Japan. No, I haven't. Look, there you guys are. Here's the watch list. Right now we are in Saranda. Actually, I don't know if you just heard that. Saranda, Albania. I just changed the. You know what? I was putting honey in my tea, and now I'm literally sticky everywhere. I have no idea how that could have possibly happened. Oh man, I have the Amazon Prime card. If you guys don't have it, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's pretty dope. You get 5% back on all your Amazon purchases. I go pretty savage on it, let's just say. The only problem is it only works for the Amazon in your country, and I'm talking about the US one. So if I use, if I go to like amazon.de or amazon.uk or whatever, it only works on amazon.com, which is for USA. If you guys didn't know that, there's a different Amazon for every country, and there's your Amazon Prime. Let's say you have a Prime account, it doesn't work for other countries. So I have 2 Amazon Prime accounts, which kind of is like a pin in my heart a little bit, but kind of a fun fact if you guys didn't know. Oh yeah, and the Amazon Prime card is using Chase, so that's another way to get into the Chase ecosystem. I have not been to Japan. I think I already said that, but yeah. Any thoughts on Geo EV? Canoe, the EV kind of car company that's extremely modular. It's interesting. I keep hearing positive news about it. Sometimes I'm not fully sure if I get it. I sold all my Geo EV. I'm pretty happy about that. I wanted to buy back, but I didn't have more funds available, so I don't know. Geo EV is kind of on hold for me at the moment. But I think, buying this one under 10, is just gold. I originally was accumulating this one around 11 or so. And this was one of my really beloved trades. I know it's here at 12.27. I ended up selling here for about 28% profit. I was up or a little over 30% profit. We were up, 60% or so. I have one share of it. An alert went off, but other than that, I'm not long on this one. Our swing trade portfolio is still in the red, unfortunately, but that's fine. It's not really going much lower than 4K, which is about being down about 10% of my average my account. A little bit more, like 12-13% if it's at 4K, but yeah, is what it is. So we're up 951 so far pre-market. Let's see here if we can remain calm and collected. Let's see if we can snack some more winners. Got another minute and a half here before the market. No, 150 before the market opens. So get in your stretches, guys. Yeah, once it broke the pennant pattern that it was forming, I was gonzo. Yeah, it's nice to have monitors. I love the cards too. When you like being in Europe quite often, I gotta say, like, I always miss being able to use my credit card everywhere. There's so many places that are cash only. I hate using cash. I really don't like it. I don't get points for anything. I feel like I'm paying full price. Gail, check out the Discord. We got a whole section for scanners and screeners. And I got a video on it with the filters that you guys can see. Just be careful. Greece has some of the worst internet in the world. Every time I go to Greece, I have horrible internet issues. That's why the place we were going to go to, I got them to literally lay new lines, or else I wasn't going to go. So just keep that in mind. If you book anywhere in Greece, make sure they send you upload speeds, because they're going to be lying about their Wi-Fi. I've had multiple issues there every time I go. All right, guys, good luck. 5 more seconds here. Let's see what happens. Comment collected. Ding, 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 ding. All right, a little bit of sell-off. No surprise there. 23 is a little bit more support. Let's see how low this ticker goes. We've seen some nasty moves to the downside on this ticker. VTSI also selling off. Question I see if I will buy a 4K monitor. No, I don't. I don't have any 4K monitors. My old laptop was 4K, but it's not super necessary, a 4K monitor. I'd rather have a 4K TV. Nice support there. Good little bounce. VTSI going back to lows. I'm going to watch this one. Not jumping on anything yet. CSCW could be a phenomenal bounce play right now. CSCW elite gapper based on dollar volume. Went down to 22. Possible red to green coming up on CSCW. Market's down a little bit. NASDAQ down 0.6. New minutes starting here. Any second. Possible small size. No. Did about a 4% bounce. I was kind of looking for that bounce, but a little bit too late to the party. VTSI could be setting up a red to green move. 29 getting chipped away. Could also be a red to green move here on CSCW. We have to really break back above 33 and then ideally past 2.4. Nice. There's a move of 33. Could be classic red to green we're seeing right now. 33 getting chipped away. This is looking good. No trades yet from me. VTSI also going for red to green. I was trying red to greens yesterday and I was getting skunked really hard on it, and that's why I'm probably being extra cautious right now. CSCW, remember, has about a 42 million float. I'm not sure if it's going to get halted, but it's a nice move so far. Great move, actually, 11%. Congrats to anyone that nailed that red to green. Remember, this is the area last time had the flush, so this is definitely something you want to be a bit cautious here. Let's see how it behaves. Boom! Beautiful move there. For some reason, I feel like Corey's in this one. Congrats to anyone that's long this one. VTSI, possible break below 6.5 coming up. 265 on CSCW. Nice move. Possible move to 3. Next big resistance zone. $9.34 coming up. Watching. 50 was acting as support. Holding it really well. Let's keep an eye on it. Definitely some decent sellers there at 55. Long at 54, small size. Possible second fill at 49. Not doing it. Let's see if we can go long here again. I'm going to close this one out and look for a re-entry below 53. A little bit choppy there on my end, not the best trading. long at 46.5. That was my plan. Let's see, this is the first major pullback. Let's see if we can get a little bit more resolution here. $250 acting as some resistance though. Red green on VTSI. Nice little pop there. Sold half. Sold second size. I was hoping the bounce would be a little bit stronger. Oh, you know what? Sorry guys, I realized I didn't have open on here. I was like, something doesn't feel right. Nice, move to 256. Small wins so far, also small size. VTSI halted, 7 million float on VTSI, so I'm not super surprised on that. I would be more surprised if CSCW got halted. This is the one I'm watching. VTSI is going to open up at 41.26, so keep an eye out for that, 41.26. CSCW really struggling. Whoa, huge flush there, 11%, nasty. This is, I got out of this one because it wasn't going quick enough. So again, we had the false breakout here at 2.5. We know 2.5 is a big resistance zone, and it looks like we weren't able to break past it. Let's see if we find support and do another attempt. But at the moment, this is not looking too hot for this ticker. That was a big flush. That's going to have a lot of people really, really nervous, because if you're buying this breakout and you got stuck on that, that is not a fun way to, you know, start the market open. 9:37, 40 seconds right now. I'm pretty interested in VTSI after this open. I think it's going to be quite interesting. It's about a 17% move off the lows already, so that looks pretty good. Let's check out some other tickers really quickly. We got MBRX with a big flush as well. Not really looking too hot, but it is the third major lead gapper. We have PFMT. Oh, I gotta crack my chest a little bit here. Yeah, this ticker, I don't know. I'm not super interested in it. Had a great bottom rally though. Good move off the lows. Having issues holding its highs. I don't know. There's a lot of these tickers really aren't looking too hot. CSCW still selling off. Let's quickly go to the IRA count. We're down 300 on the IRA count today. Still big positions selling off. XL, my lead loser at the moment. I gotta say, this one really sucks. We almost closed this one, and I missed my exit by like freaking couple cents, and then it drops like 30%. That was really painful. Let me just quickly rip through this here on the 4-hour chart. We'll go more on this later, but I want to see if there's any further developments. BFT crawling back up, that's a good sign. Clove looks like it might be bottom bouncing at one point. GHVI, yeah, GOEV. Look at this one look at GOEV selling, falling off a cliff. I don't know what's going on with this one that's new, but okay, Q4, so they're down on earnings. Honestly, I would probably buy GOEV in this zone. I probably would. I don't have any more funds available, so I'm not. Playboy not holding its highs. Come on. SFT finding a bit of support. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing's too amazing. VIH breaking lows. I don't like that. XL just totally getting obliterated there. So all my IRA account's not too hot right now. I really kind of have to hold these a bit longer. Hopefully, you know, before we manage any positions, everything's gonna get have a little bit of a bounce here first. Okay, so let's focus on VTSI. This one's gonna open up pretty much in a minute and 10 seconds, and we got good upside on this one. We're above VWAP. We're at 7 million float, so it's going to be volatile for sure. This one's pulled back so much. It's going to be rough. It's up on earnings, so that's actually quite stable. It's just not holding its highs well. So let's see how we want to go about this. And yeah, most likely it's going to have the halt here. It's going to show up VTSI. BIVI also halted. Small one though. So, okay, let's go back to VTSI. Let's get ready for this one. I would have 500 shares ready to go. I would do a third of my positions, average size, just to kind of manage my risk a little bit here. But a lot of people are going to be watching this one. It's really kind of the only main, ticker besides CSCW, which is selling off. So good luck, guys. Here we go. Sometimes there's a slight delay. Could be a 10-minute hold. I guess it's a 10-minute hold. It's not, it's always a bit rare when it's a 10-minute hold, but yep, okay. Dang, all right. CSCW looking nasty. Yeah, Corey, seriously, man. Yeah, you never have that, Pablo, where you stretch to the side and you feel your chest like... Am I the only one? No, there's no way. A lot of people... It's like... I don't know. I get it less now than when I used to do chest press. I used to always do the bench quite extensively, the bench press, and usually I could crack my chest much better. I don't know, is that weird? It might be. See, 10% says it's normal. So we're gonna do a whole entire March recap on Thursday. So Thursday at noon, guys, get your party pants on, because we're going to be doing about 30 minutes. Well, the recap itself should only be about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll open up Q&A. The whole stream should be done maybe like within 30-45 minutes or so. So we're going to be planning that for noon. So there's going to be 2 streams on this Thursday. We're going to do the trading stream, and then we're going to do the recap stream. So there's going to be about an hour break between the two. Oh no, Nick, sorry to hear. That's always a bit of like a darn moment. Happens to all of us. On only one side of their neck cracks. I honestly really don't like cracking my neck. Last time I was at the chiropractor, I was like, you could do everything, but just don't touch my neck. It's like, I always feel like I'm in one of those movies where they freaking just kill you by breaking your neck. It freaks me out a little bit. Yeah, Jason says it's rib cartilage. It feels really good. It's like, I don't know, I can't do it right now. Happy to hear, Ramoli. Heck yeah. I still need to dive through a lot of my stuff. I like diving through my personal journal and then diving through my trade journal. It's interesting to see how certain things overlap. And I really like to try to pull out insight. So this time, again, I'm going to try to focus on one specific lesson that we can use going into the future to try to, just improve our trading, just like, by 5-10%, well, that would be a lot. But even if it's just by 1%, what's that biggest thing that we should stop doing, start doing, improve? You know, so let's see if I can pull out one lesson from all my stats and you know, personal reviews and trades. CSCW is going to be opening up here any moment, so no, VTSI, sorry about that. ACY went bankrupt. KO33 says. That's not good. Red approves says PDT cost me so much money by forcing me to hold trades. I went wrong. Red approves. I had the same issue with the pattern day trader rule. It is so stressful, man. It's so stressful. John says, I feel like I'm missing out. I need to go to a chiropractor. Don't forget to get a massage. I think I'm going to get a massage this weekend or maybe later. A good massage is quite nice. Ooh, there's a big truck outside or something. All right, guys, open on VTSI. Let's watch it. Boom! Big move higher. 12% or so. Not even letting people jump on this one. I'm not really planning on jumping on it, but if we can get a better entry here, I would probably consider it. Remember, this thing could flush, though, again, to the downside. Low float, so it could easily get halted in both directions. We got good upside here past 9 till about 9.510 before we see major resistance. First resistance around 8.9, though. That was a big move. All the way from India. Welcome, welcome. Possible small size on VTSI. I'm just kind of watching this one, trying to be a little bit cautious. 27 found support. Oh. I'm going to put a very small limit order here. Not sure if we're going to get a pullback back to VWAP or so, but if we do, no, it doesn't look like it. Possible second halt here if we break past 9. Putting a small size limit order here, removing it. We're not getting a lot of follow through today. That's making me, or just, you know, in the last 2 days, even Friday was pretty bad. So I am trying to be a little bit cautious here. I want to be trading this ticker that, you know, is getting halted. Reducing size on it even more. Nice, Steven. PFMT looking kind of interesting as well. But just choppy. Everything is just choppy right now. Small size possibly on VTSI. Very small size, possibly at 27. Oh, VTSI possible breakout here at 88. Looking good. 10% move. Congrats to anyone that nailed that almost perfect pullback. I had my limit order out there, but it was just freaking few cents too shy. Kind of unfortunate, but you know, it's fine. I usually don't get too aggressive trading halts. CSCW still selling off, man. This ticker is disaster. Let's see if we could maybe trade this one. If it breaks 2, I might even consider trading this one. Bounce there, about a 1.5% bounce. VTSI struggling, breaking out. Nice, Jonathan. Happy to hear, man. Well, at least the day trades are good, Mike. Nice, Pablo. That sounds pretty solid strategy. I'm watching CSCW. Maybe we'll get some action on this one. VTSI could be a good pullback. But you are risking a potential halt to the downside if, you know, too many stops get executed with that 7 million float. I don't know. VTSI has been a bit tricky, I feel like. No, Jonathan, I've never been really affected by the wash sale. That's very specific. I mean, do you have large investments that you're looking to close out at a loss and then buy back those investments? You would have already had to do that last year, though. And wash sale has nothing to do with day trading. It's only investing. Remember, guys, day trading has nothing to do with capital gains. Day trading is not capital gains. It is income. Day trading is a job, not capital appreciation. Day trading and investing are so different, even the IRS classifies it as two different things. So just keep, never mix up the two. CSCW, watching for a possible move below 2. VTSI tried for a breakout. Well, these last few days has really not been the time for trading breakouts. If you're doing breakout trading, you're probably getting rocked. Is Ross Cameron, how's he doing right now? I haven't checked his stuff in a while. Is he trading breakouts? And I gotta watch a few of his videos. I like to sometimes, sometimes even when I'm working out, I'll just freaking pop in a Ross Cameron video and just be like, all right, let's see what he's up to. But since I've been on the road, it's been a little bit tricky to get caught up to date with everything. VTSI, big sell-off. Yeah, Corey, it's nasty out there. Amen. Nice. Good day. KO33 is wondering what's relaxing me during day trading. For me, it's music. I got this Camilla tea, which is supposed to help. I don't know, sometimes walking through trades in my mind, just being reminding myself that no one day really matters in terms of, it should never make or break you. Obviously, this view is pretty nice. You could just look into the ocean, and it's really good. BTSI halted here. I pre-market, sometimes I listen to music. I gotta say though, I don't like having external stimuli kind of when I'm day trading. To me, it's Sometimes I'll listen to classical music and it makes me too relaxed, or like any sort of music puts me in a different state of mind than the one I should be in, which is whatever the heck the chart is telling me. And I've held tickers too long because of music being on. I don't know. I think you could probably get used to anything, and then the probably the biggest thing is whatever works for you. You know, if music works for you, do it. If Camilla works for you, I guess drink that. I don't know. Less is more, and reduce screen time. And really just try not to overtrade. You know, if the setups aren't there, just walk away. I think those are really the best things, because the longer you look at the charts, the more likely you're going to make a mistake. You're going to start seeing stuff that's just not there, especially in a choppy market. Choppy markets mess with your brain. Yeah, Ramoli, it's pretty nice. Actually, where we're staying right now is a really good deal. My girlfriend did some magic. She was on the prowl for a while. Honestly, when we got rejected at the Greece border, we were like, what do we do? So we went to a kind of like a hotel where the kind of restaurant area was open. We got some Wi-Fi, some coffee, and we were just like, where do we stay? And then we were looking for a place. Then we found this one. We're paying pretty good deal, like just shy of $30 a day, I think. Yeah, or yeah, something like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty cheap. I'm really not liking what we're seeing here. Corey's talking about PFMT. I was looking at this one for a little bit. Technically, it's making an ascending triangle right now. You can see it a little bit better on the 5-minute chart. This could be potential here. Right now would be probably the best time to buy it. Look for a move back up higher here, some continuation. You got to zoom out on this one though. Where is it? I think this is it. Nice move there. 3%. Let's see. Possible breakout at 15, 215. Could flush though. 208, finding support. 210. Boom, look at that. Small size. Nice, Sebastian. 700 profit on VTSI. That's freaking awesome. I'm a little bit nervous here that we're not going to get that fall through. Order book is messy. It's hard to... $207's got some decent buyers on it. Trying to get a good price on this one, but it's a little shaky. You want to accumulate early here? I don't think I'm going to trade this. I don't know. I'm having a hard time properly trading this one. I'm a little nervous it's going to flush. We've been having so much bad fall through today. I feel like trying to squeeze in my order here is risky. I would, if anything, look for a possible break of 214, and even buying into or selling into a fake out would probably yield you some profits. It's just very shaky, this ticker. Yeah, now it's flushing. Yeah, no real surprise there. But let's see if this area holds. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this area at 2.6 holds, and then gets that move back to the upside. I just meant to say, Mike, that day trading is not taxed as capital gains. Day trading is a job. Day trading is income tax. Yeah, okay, boom. PMFT held. Nice. Congrats to anyone that nailed that one. I honestly would probably be taking profits. I don't trust this thing at all. I would take my 5% profits and run. Good chance it's going to have a break of 214, I think. And then it could be a fake out. So I'd probably be selling very quickly on a move past 214. These tickers are sometimes annoying to trade because they're not... The order book is all messed up. Let's watch if this happens. This is a U.S. specialty biz company. Here's the potential breakout. I don't know what it was doing pre-market. Not really much of anything. It was doing all right. It was about 23% up. It gave back a lot of its profits though. 80 million market cap. So 23% pre-market. 80 million market cap. This is the potential move. 34 float. 34 million float. What's the cattle on this one? I would have been shaken out of this ticker. Performat Financial Corp announces strategic initiatives to focus on healthcare. Okay, I mean, that sounds all right. I don't know. It's hard to dissect that kind of catalyst. What does that mean? Who knows? But yeah, again, my thesis is still the same. I would have tried to accumulate in this area, like I said, and look for a possible breakout at 214. Even if it ended up being a fake out, you could still walk away with some small profit. And I think there's a lot of people doing that right now. You could feel the scalping on this ticker. Jonathan, it happens automatically. Your broker's going to send you 1099. It's going to be automatic. You're automatically taxed capital gains when you hold a stock over a year. It's that simple. It's all automatic. Boom, PMFT right here, 2.2. Look at that move. I would be closing out. Possible continuation though to 2.4, but not for me. Awesome. Congrats to anyone that nailed that one. Good call out too on PMFT. I noticed a few guys were calling it out. Solid stuff. I mean, if I was going to keep trading probably any ticker, this one definitely acknowledges some attention. My problem with this ticker, though, is the fact that, you know, it's ugly as heck. Pre-market was just a disaster. So, I don't know. Might be only a matter of time till this one, you know, resumes its inevitable fate. So, I would have a hard time. Yeah, there's, Jonathan, there's nothing to do with trader status. Honestly, I don't know anyone that uses trader status. I think it's really not necessary. And it's really only about kind of moving your profit and losses around the year. That's really all it does. I don't know. I don't think 99% of people need it. unless you're doing some hardcore tax planning and like there's this one stock that you could maybe use it for. Nice breakout there on PFMT. It even held its highs. It even held its highs. Would you look at that? You know, I should have probably took a stab at this one. That was a 9% move. Could have probably made, you know, 5%, even 4%. And then, you know, could have been another couple $100 right there. Possible pullback entry here at 219. I'm just thinking in my head what I could be doing. I don't think I would have the patience for this ticker though right now. Let's zoom in one more. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it went back down to like 215 or so. All right, take care, Sean, man. Thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Honestly, Sean, yo, some small profits are better than anything sometimes. And today's just not that great of a day. I think PFMT, you know, big congrats to anyone that nailed this one. There was definitely potential here. You just would have had to hold through a few sweating bullets, you know, and not get shaken out. But yeah, I don't know. Tough. LTNC, what do I think about that one? I don't know. We could review it in a second. So I think the 3 elite gappers today, though, just a little quick, VTSI, CSCW, PFMT. That pretty much wraps up the day for me, I think. I'm going to probably wrap it up early here in terms of day trading. And I'll answer some questions in a second. And, you know, some tickers you guys are calling out, we can look at some together. Yeah, I think this is going to wrap it up for me. PFMT, I think, has some really interesting potential. I mean, just really quickly here, guys. Remember, this ticker, let's go back to it. It's near huge resistance. That's making me a little bit nervous. 34 million float, 80 million market cap. They have a catalyst. It's kind of questionable. U.S. specialty business company, aka more like undecided. I don't know. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. A lot of kind of failed moves here. It's a bit of a wiki one. It's in a clearly upwards trending pattern. A bit of a wedge here, like a reverse wedge. I would be careful. I think 2.5 is so much resistance on this one. If I kept trading PFMT, I don't think I would be getting super aggressive near these highs. I think this is an area to be cautious on. I do think, though, that buying on support until it cracks might just be the way to play it. So just, you know, buying back at 2.2, seeing if there's another rally. I don't know. I would just keep it simple, keep it textbook on PFMT. I would just be careful waiting for this one to kind of fade out at one point. Keep an eye on the volume. If the volume's decreasing at new highs, might be time to walk away. Man, I just cleaned my screen and for some reason there's like a bunch of dirt on it again. Yeah, so that's pretty much the trading for me. Wrapping up today about $1,200, so can't complain. Nice little green day. That's going to look good in the calendar. Don't forget, guys, if you are not using TradeJournal, it is free, first of all, so might as well play with it. And we got a nice calendar view now. We're going to be talking about March. We're going to have a March recap coming out on Thursday at noon. It's going to be a stream, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in. Yesterday, I did one trade after the stream, by the way, one little trade, which brought me back up from like $60 to like $140. I usually never trade after a stream, but you know, there was a good setup and I just did it one more time. You know, yesterday my trading was really bad. I was only at a profit margin about 12%, but the fact that we came back from about $1,000 loss, we were literally in the hole $1,000 and came back. So I think that was pretty good. Winning ratio, you know, not really that hot. Let me see if I can stretch this out just a little bit more. I think this was the last trade. Oh yeah, the show button is broken right now. I'm not sure why. We're looking into that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see, average win here. Position size. I was using small size yesterday for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, that's going to be a nice little $1,000 day again. It's always nice to have a nice $1,000 stamp on the week. So I've had 3 red days this month. January only had 1 red day, so that was really nice. February was probably my most hectic month in like forever. I mean, we had multiple, $2,000 losses in February, not just on the day, but in terms of like trades. I think I had 3 or 4 $2,000 red trades. I mean, it was a disaster February, but we're going to dive a lot more in detail on the calendars and whatnot. So let's quickly check out some of the tickers that you guys are calling out, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here early. Nice. There was the pullback, and if you bought the pullback, even if you went for a fake out, this like a 2% trade option right there. So not too bad. Nice. JFI is a nice upwards pattern. Oh, let's actually quickly look at some NFTs here. Let's just scroll through it. CSCW, obviously the NFT from today, making nice moves. JFIN NFT play with big support here. Definitely nice buy zone, guys. It's at $10, big resistance. I'm not sure what kind of follow through we're gonna get on this one. At this point, I'd be careful, but nice bottom bounce. HOFV, look at this one, found huge support again. Oh my God, if my swing trade portfolio was available, I'd be going crazy on it. Nice support there, 40% bounce on TKAT. WKEY, huge support right here in this area. Could be a multi-day runner coming up on this one. WKEY, I'd probably keep an eye on this one. I like the upside potential. NFTs definitely aren't over yet, I think. ZKIN, this is looking very bad. Watch out. This one flushed, had a dead cat bounce, hit resistance, and it looks like it's going to pull back again. I'd be careful. I would look for the next entry on ZKIN right in this zone, somewhere between 6.5 and 8. I wouldn't trade it right now. I'd be closing that position. OCG, it's looking interesting, but it's lacking volume. I guess that's not a bad thing because it's in a downwards trend, and downwards trend with decreasing volume is actually a bullish sign. So this one could have a nice little bounce here again. Even a small bounce could honestly land you like north of 50%. So I think this one's a consideration for sure. OCG, CSCW from today, CWRK had a great bounce here off at 2. DLPN, again, another ticker I would have probably bought here if my swing trade portfolio is open. So NFTs, guys, a few of them looking really good. Probably the one I would stay away from at this moment is ZKIN. That's my current thoughts. Yeah, I totally agree, Bren. Ripping is a pretty strong word. We should probably use it with caution, but it's definitely moving relative to this ticker. But it's, this whole move here is only 2%, so it's not that exciting for me to want to day trade it. We just had something go off. Let me see here. Alerts, CSCW. Yeah, breaking support. All right, take care, Alfie, man. See you next time. No, Pablo, no worries, man. LTNC was called out. This looks like an OTC. Yeah, it's an OTC. Wow, I mean, wicked move. I don't trade OTCs really. I don't really have anything against OTCs. I just, they're you have to pay a fee to trade them, and then I don't know, they're super illiquid sometimes. I'm not a big fan of usually their price action. I don't know. I just don't really trade it. But if you're all in it, go for it. I do growth swing trading and growth investing usually. I don't really do much value investing. I do some dumpster diving where I look for depreciated stocks. Like one of my best ones was like which one was that? GM? I think that was GM. No, I missed GM. Look at GameStop just very quickly. GE, this was a good one. This was a value play in my eyes. I was accumulating this one, which in my eyes was just totally depreciated. This was a bit of a dumpster dive. We started accumulating this one at the 6.5s or something like that, and then we sold it as it approached 10. So this was a 50% rally. I do like that. So in terms of value plays, I look for dumpsters. Otherwise, I'll usually my kind of style is something like SPCE, which we had one of our best trades on when, this ticker, for example, I noticed there was some, steam coming into this ticker. We just broke huge resistance, and I was buying this one. I think it was pre-market. I was accumulating on a pullback, and I was looking to hold this one until we saw a crack of momentum. And that's what happened here. We had this huge wick down. We bounced back up, and I sold it when we bounced back up. And we actually ended up selling this one almost near perfect highs. So this is usually more my style. I'll wait for momentum, and then I go long. A lot of my swing trades, I did a little bit of dumpster diving on growth stocks, and I think that was a little bit of the issue. A lot of these tickers, actually all these tickers are growth. A lot of them are SPACs, and I was buying them depreciated, which kind of worked because even though they're selling off so much, I'm still not really down that much on this portfolio because I bought them at low prices. So any sort of rally, even on weak news, could put me back at break even. So, I like buying on discount, but you oftentimes could be catching a falling knife. So it's you got to watch out. But everyone's different. Figure out your strategy and find what works for you, I guess, huh? All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Hello from Cambodia. Wow. Hello, hello. Pablo's saying, I got rid of SPACs. Yeah, I don't blame you. Walgreens. Walgreens was a nice one. Walgreens was on our... I had this one. I was watching it for a while. What's the ticker on Walgreens? WG or something, like something super obvious? No, I can't remember their ticker. What was that? W, probably something with W, right? Sona. How's Sona doing? Oh my God. Oh, Sonos is killing me. I wanted this one so bad. This would have been a nice winner. I didn't have funds available during this one, and then I closed it. I never was able to buy back because I didn't have funds, and then the earnings came out, and it just ran away from me. Oh, Sonos is so painful. Yeah, Jason, just wait though. Wait till the covering and wait till positive news. I'm totally fine with holding it longer. I really don't mind. I like a lot of the companies, so I think it's going to be pretty nice at one point. Walgreens, WBA. Yeah, nice one. Good moves for sure. It's having huge resistance at 55 though. Watch out. This looks like a big resistance zone. We had 2 attempts now to break it. This could be a dead cat bounce. I honestly, if I was long Walgreens, I would maybe consider selling it. There might be another attempt at 55. You got to ask, what's the worth for you? About 3% upside from here with about 6% downside. I don't know. That's a negative risk reward trade. I probably wouldn't be trading Walgreens at the moment. But, nice dividend yield, so can't argue with that. I don't know, probably Gabrielle. I think GOEV just sold off so much that, it could also be a good bottom bounce. I would sometimes wait for a second red day, though. Second big red day. Bitcoin bouncing up again. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really too interesting, I think, today. Let's hope tomorrow's going to be some better day trading. I think I'm optimistic. I think we might see some good stuff tomorrow. So anyway, we're wrapping up here, $1,200. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, on the way out. I really do appreciate that. Easiest way to support the channel. Anything else? Yeah, just Thursday. Thursday, we're going to do the recap. So put it in your calendars if you guys are interested. Make a list of questions. We'll definitely be doing a lot of Q&As on Thursday. Noon, we're going to be doing the stream, and then we're going to end the stream probably like 10:30, 11, somewhere between there. and then we're going to take an hour pause, and then we're going to start another stream at 12. We're going to do the March recap and a little bit of April forecasting with a bunch of Q&A. So I'll see you guys for that. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Make some awesome trades. And, just rest. Take it easy. You don't have to overdo anything. Always live to trade another day. No one day should ever make or break you, but the accumulation of all of them, should make you, right? So peace out, guys. Nice. Made it out positive. See ya. Paulius, write us in the Discord. We'll be there. CSCW. But I don't know, my eyes, it looks a little done. You never know.